Hello everyone, I am Pankaj Singh welcoming all of you on this Drishti online platform for the 100 most important topic for Prelims 2026, and it is for the geography section. And that I'm going to take this 17th episode of it. And before entering into the 17th episode, it is very much important to do the questions that I have given in the 16th episode. And the questions that we have done, it is related to the multi-purpose river valley projects and their benefits, displacement and issues, zero shadow day, iron ore distribution in India, coal distribution, critical minerals in India, lithium and cobalt reserve, and Dharwar system, and as well as for the understanding Gondwana coal. So these are the areas that we have seen. And then first question that we are watching, consider the following statement regarding multi-purpose river valley projects. They are designed to serve multiple objectives such as irrigation, hydropower generation, flood control and inland navigation. Yes, we have discussed in depth in the earlier last episode, so please go and check it out. Yes, this is what correct. This is what we can say. It is what correct one. The large reservoirs invariably improve habitat and wildlife. So when the large reservoirs are there, invariably improve habitat and wildlife. But because of the large reservoir, what we can say that there is a loss of wildlife is taking place. Yes or not? It does not improve wildlife, but there is a loss of biodiversity which is taking place. So you can say that it does not improve habitat and wildlife, but it is what I said that decrease it. So it is wrong. And Damodar Valley Corporation was established primarily to control floods in the Damodar Basin. Yes, that multi-purpose river valley project has also one issue that they try to control the flood. Yes, producing electricity, fishing, entertainment, tourism, canal irrigation, drinking water supply. So many things are there, but one of them is what also flood control. So we can be able to say that this statement is correct. So on the basis of that only we can say that only two statements are right. Here we are going to see that consider the following statement regarding zero shadow day. It occurs when the sun is exactly overhead at local solar noon. Yes, just when it is overhead, then there will be no shadow formation. And a place situated exactly on the Tropic of Cancer experiences zero shadow day twice every year. No. If it is a Tropic of Cancer, it is once. If it is a Tropic of Capricorn, once. And if any place is between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, they will face twice in a year. So here this statement is not twice, it is once every year at the Tropic of Cancer. Third, every place on earth experiences zero shadow at least once each year. No, you can be able to say that you can say that only between the zero shadow day occurs only between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, means 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. So it is not occurring all over the world or any part of the earth, means that it is saying that every place on the earth. So no, this is wrong. So on the basis of that we can say only one statement is correct. Another, consider the following of iron belts and their associated regions. We can say Odisha and Jharkhand belt. Yes, Nuwa Mundi, it is correct in the Jharkhand. Guru Meshani, correct, it is in the Odisha. And then Kiriburu, it is correct, it is in the what? Jharkhand, Singhbhum region. So this statement is, this is a right match. This is a right match, the following this pair. Another one you can say that Durg, Bastar, Chandrapur belt. In this region, yes, in the Chhattisgarh, Baladila, Bastar region range, and then Dalli Rajra along, you can say that in the Durg district nearby that. So this is what this is also correct. Bellari Chitradurg has Jharia and Raniganj. This Jharia and Raniganj is a coal field and it is not related to iron ore. So you can say that this is a wrong one, and you can say that option B, only two are correct. With reference to the tertiary coal, consider the following. Tertiary coal it is talking about. It is geologically younger than Gondwana coal. Yes, the time scale, if I say, it is younger than Gondwana coal, and Gondwana coal is older. It takes around 250 million years for the formation, and it less 40, 60, 70, 80 million years the tertiary coal takes. So it is in a younger. Second, it generally has a lower carbon content and higher moisture content. Yes, the quality tertiary coal is a low quality coal, that is especially lignite, and it has 40 to 60% carbon, so it has a low grade. And if it is in a carbon is less, the rest it is in a impurities, and you can say moisture content will be more. So this is a lower carbon content and a higher moisture content. So it is generally has lower carbon, high moisture content. This is correct one. Major occurrence are found in the Neyveli tertiary coal. Yes, Tamil Nadu, there it is there. In the parts of Gujarat, yes, Umar sir, in the Kutch region, in the Rajasthan, Palana region, Jammu and Kashmir, Nicha Home, and Kalakot. That this statement is also, you can say that right. It is regarding tertiary coal, and we can say that option D, 1, 2, and 3 all are correct. And thereafter, consider the following statement regarding critical minerals in India. That lithium is considered critical because of its indispensable role in batteries, electric vehicles, and renewable energy. Yes, this is very much important for in the present time, because we are moving towards the renewable energy. Our every vehicle is turning into electric vehicle, and that will reduce our greenhouse gas emission, and that becomes indispensable role. So that's what it is in a lithium. And recently we have found its major reserve in the Riyasi district of in the you can say that Jammu and Kashmir. And here the second statement, Riyasi hosts India's first major lithium reserve. Yes, this is also correct one. And then India possesses abundant standalone primary cobalt reserves and distributed across the peninsular plateau. No, it is not that much. It is very less. It is limited in our India, and it is found somewhere, you can say, along with the copper reserve, along with gold reserve. Here and there it is found with the other minerals, and especially you can say the Jharkhand and Odisha and then some Nagaland region that it is found. It is very less. It is not in the, here it is mentioning peninsular plateau, and also it is mentioning that it is in a primary cobalt reserve. That is also wrong. So here you can say this is the wrong one. So only two statements are correct, that is this one. And next one, consider the following statement regarding Dharwad system. The Dharwad system is predominantly distributed in Indo-Gangetic plain. No, it is in the southern India peninsular plateau region, so it is in a wrong one. And Dharwad name is coming from the region in the Dharwad in Karnataka. It consists among the oldest sedimentary and metamorphic rocks found in India. Yes, it is around 3500 to 2500 million years old, that period you can say. And another one, I said that these rocks are highly metamorphosed and rich in metallic minerals. Yes, highly metamorphosed. There is in a gold, there is in a iron, there is in a manganese, there is in a chromite, there is in a copper. So many kind of what I said that metallic minerals are available in this Dharwad. So you can say yes, that 2 and 3, only two statements are what correct. Another part that we can say that with reference to the distribution of Gondwana coal in India, consider the following statement. Jharia coalfield, Bokaro coalfield, and Raniganj coalfield are located in the Damodar Valley. Yes, it is in a correct one, because Damodar from the Jharkhand, there is in a Jharia, Bokaro, nearby that Damodar river passes, and then there is it goes into the West Bengal where it is Damodar river. In this Rift Valley, earlier coal formation has been started, Damodar Valley. Talcher coalfield and Ib Valley belongs to Mahanadi Valley coal belt. Yes, there is correct one, yes, in the Odisha. And then Ib Valley, that is, you can say that also some region in Chhattisgarh. Neyveli is one of the major Gondwana gold fields of India. No, Neyveli is in a tertiary, it is not related to Gondwana. So this statement is wrong, and here you can say that option A, 1 and 2 only is correct. So this is the way we have seen that what the questions and their answers of the 16th episode. And now here in the 17th episode that we are going to see Kharif crop, Rabi crop, Zaid crops, major soil types and crops suitable to this one, and modern cropping trends and then challenges. So the first one we are going to see the Kharif crop. You know that the Kharif crop, it is the word which is originated from the Arab word, and it's mean autumn itself. So generally autumn is you can say that September, October month. So the Kharif crop, it is in a sowing period is time from the June to July, and then in the September, October harvesting time is there. Yes or not? They start from the rainy season, southwest monsoon, till the you can say autumn season, where we have to I said that harvest it. And the any kind of crop which is growing in the Kharif, generally they need good amount of water because this is a southwest monsoon, and there is also you can be able to say, and the large amount of water, you can say heating is also required. So the moisture and heating is required in such crops, and there is what you can see that it will be better to say something like that. In the Kharif, if I am talking about cash crop, in the cash crop you can say that rice, there is a maize, and you can say that there is millets are there, and in the millets you can say there is bajra, there is jowar and ragi. These are the important, we can say that important crops of what Kharif: bajra, jowar, ragi. And these words are coming. Millets means I said that hard coarse grain, bajra, ba for bajra you can say, j for jowar, ra for ragi you can say that. It is growing in the less rainfall. Maize can low rainfall and medium rainfall also, and that rice can grow in the what good rainfall, more than 100 centimeter. It can grow, but if it is in 150 to 250 it is good, but 100 to 200 centimeter you can grow in that. So cash crop, sorry, it is not cash, sorry, here I have to say it is in a food crops. And thereafter, if I am talking about, there is what cash crop, that is only growing only for the getting benefit, means by selling in the market. And then commercial aspects you can say, there is a sugar cane you can say, there is a jute, it is there is a what cotton, and so many others. These are the cash crop majorly grown in the what Kharif period. After that, there is what some oil seeds are there. Oil seeds that we can be able to grow. It is in the, I said that we can say that ground nut we can grow, ground nut, soya bean, sesame, sunflower. This sunflower can grow in the Rabi also, sunflower, etc. That is an oil seed through which we are getting oil by crushing it. And there is what some pulses are grown. Some pulses you can say that pulses that we are growing, means I said that tuar, moong and urad. These are the important, we can say that pulses that we are growing, because all this needs a good amount of what heating condition and then good moisture also. But the generally oil seeds and pulses are growing in the what relatively less rainfall. It grows in what grows in less rainfall. Okay, so here we can be able to see here like that. Yes, Kharif is derived from the Arabic word means autumn, and these crops are associated with this southwest monsoon. There is a monsoonal rainfall is required. And then sowing period is from the June, July and September, October, main rainy season sowing, and September, October it is an autumn period. It is in a harvesting you can say. Is it okay? Harvesting is going on. And then rice, maize, sugarcane, jowar, bajra, several kind of what I said that crops that I have already shown you which are the crops we are growing. And the temperature in this period you can say that good temperature above 100 centimeter rainfall we need rice and all. And you can say humid atmosphere. If the rainfall is taking place during that period, humid condition will more prevail in the atmosphere. And there is a long growing season also that start from June, July till goes to the September, October. This is about, we can say that Kharif crop, and that is a monsoon crop. And based on this one we can be able to say that consider the following statement regarding Kharif crops. These crops are generally sown with the onset of southwest monsoon and harvested in the autumn. So you have to say whether it is right or wrong. Another second statement, they typically require warm temperature, humid condition and substantial rainfall. Yes, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. And then wheat and gram are among the principal Kharif crops grown in India. Again, you have to say whether we have discussed about it or not. So here it is which of the statements are correct regarding it. Accordingly, you give the answer. We are waiting for your what I say that answer in the comment box. If you will give us, will I say that yes, understand that you are making your best efforts. So here Rabi crops, it is in what we are growing into what I said that with the when the winter means we are growing in the October, November onwards, that is in a coming of winter, and as it finishes then the spring season comes, and during the spring season, March, maybe April, there is a harvest is going on. Rabi crop, that is related to it means spring season, and during that period in India rainfall is less. So this whatever the crops that will grow, the rainfall should be less, the water requirement should be less, and at the same time we are growing those crops also which required less temperature, not high temperature. So during that period you can say that these are the important things. It is very much. So we can be able to say that in the Arab word, this Rabi means is spring season. So during the spring season we used to March, April, that we used to harvest it. After the winter it is in a sowing. Is it okay? So let us see some important some crops can be there, and this some crops can be like you can say here, like in the Rabi. If I am talking about some food crops, and mostly that time we are growing, yes, wheat, which required less temperature, and then that is you can say that 10 to 25 degrees Celsius temperature required, and you can be able to say wheat we are growing importantly barley, that is similar to this wheat, barley, and Rajasthan is a good amount of production. Wheat, it is, if we can be able to say that UP is the highest into production, MP is the second one, and barley Rajasthan, then UP. Yes, food crops, there are some others are there, but mostly it is this one in the Rabi, and you can say there is some pulses we are growing, and then in the pulses here it is in a gram you can say, and then you can say mashur, you can say that peas are there, yes or not, mashur, peas. These are the important what I said that you can say that pulses we are growing, and in the case of what oil seeds, you can say oil seeds that we are growing, it is especially you can say that mustard we are growing, mustard, and you can say sunflower to an extent also, sunflower, and you can say that there is what rapeseed we are growing, and sometimes sunflower is also a rapeseed. You can say that custard seed, lean seed, and lean seed. The different types of what I said that measure in this one. Again, that's pulses and oil seeds required less rainfall. So these are the things that we are growing. Is it okay? Majorly in the what Rabi season, and here if we talk about here like what you can say that Rabi means spring in what Arabic, and agriculture sowing period October, December, November, December, like that, and then March, April it is in a harvesting time, that is in a cutting of the crops. Climatic, it is in a cool weather requirement, there is in a cool weather during growth. Yes, when we are sowing that time, cool weather, warm and dry condition it is there, and temperature generally lies in the 10 to 25 degrees Celsius. Especially we are growing what wheat and barley, gram, lentil, masoor, that peas and all, mustard, linseed, there is in a custard seeds and different kind of other things that we are growing, and we can be able to suitable soil can be alluvial, which is good for wheat production, and the black soil is good for the gram and oil seeds you can say, and the loamy soil is there, excellent drainage, and the fertility is good. So here yes, you can say that yes, there is a major producing region during the Rabi. Rabi, it is in a generally western disturbance comes, and during the November onward till April, western disturbance comes in the northern part of India, and that rainfall helps in the Rabi crops. And then you can say that Punjab, UP, Haryana, and then Rajasthan, and you can say Madhya Pradesh, sometimes Gujarat and Maharashtra, these are the regions which is very famous for the Rabi crops. Yes, and wheat is famous for green revolution. You know that our first green revolution, it is related to wheat 1966 to 1977, and after that 1978 to 1990 we came for yes rice. Is it okay? So here we can be able to say that consider the following statement regarding Rabi crops, and the Rabi crops are generally sown during October, December and harvested during March, April. So you have to say whether it is right or wrong. They require warm condition during growth and cool dry weather during ripening. So you have to say whether it is right or wrong. And ripening means at the time of harvesting. So rice and jute are the principal Rabi crops in India. Rice and jute, it is in a Rabi crops it is talking about, and then you have to answer accordingly. Now that it is in a Zaid crops, it is also known as the summer crops. March, April, when there is after the Rabi, then there is before the Kharif. So between Rabi and Kharif, there is Zaid crops are there, and it is required. It is totally irrigation. This time no rainfall happens. Yes, some rainfall like mango shower, cherry blossom, Kal Baisakhi in the different region. In the South India, it is yes, cherry blossom is there. Some kind of mango shower, it is mango ripening, some rainfall, it is in Nilgiri hills and nearby Baba Budan hills. And in the West Bengal, we can say Kal Baisakhi, and in the Assam, it is nor'wester. This is pre-shower monsoon. It happens during the March, April, May, June. So similarly, but rest of the India doesn't have rainfall. So the crops which are growing during the period of March, April, May, June, something, no rainfall, no monsoon, that the crops are, whatever we are growing, that is depending upon the irrigation. So here what we can say that sowing period March, April, agriculture, and harvesting it is in June, and mostly that we are growing, you can say watermelon we are growing, musk melon, cucumber, moong, vegetables, fodder crops, several things, such kind of things. During that period, yes, temperature is what I said that very high, hot, and what kind of climate? Dry, and irrigation is important, essential for the cropping. And suitable soils, you can say sandy loamy soil and well drained soil in which water can be gone inside and it can be hold also. And you can say that in the region of Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, and in the Tamil Nadu also, but Zaid crops are majorly grown in this one. And fodder crops, must remember, fodder, vegetables, moong, these are the things we are growing. So consider the following statement regarding Zaid crops. Zaid crops are grown during the short season between Rabi and Kharif crops cycles. Yes, you have to see whether it is right or wrong. And they generally require hot, dry weather and assured irrigation. And then third, we are seeing that watermelon and cucumber are the important Zaid crops of India. So here you have to answer it accordingly. And then we are going to see the major soil types and the crop suitability. Yes, but actually you cannot say crop suitability means this crop helps in the growth of this kind of this soil helps in the growth of this type of crops majorly. But suppose the rice is needed, some kind of loamy soil or alluvial soil is needed, so you can say that rice can be grown in other also, but there is a production will be less. So major suitability we are talking about which crops can be grown in which soil majorly. So here we are talking about the major soil types and what crop suitability. The first we have to see alluvial, black, red, laterite, and desert soil. Here we can be able to say that desert soil. So here we can say that alluvial soil, it is a highly fertile soil and it has a poly for potash, leaf for limestone is there, and little bit phosphorus acid also. So this is suitable for rice, you can grow wheat, sugarcane, and what you can say that jute. All are requiring good amount of water, but wheat it is less. In the alluvial soil it is growing, and these are the northern part of India. You can say that it is growing majorly. Jute in West Bengal, sugarcane is the highest in the Uttar Pradesh. Wheat you can be able to say again Uttar Pradesh. Rice is in West Bengal the highest, you can say. And then we are going to see that black soil regular, it is in a clay in nature, and the clay soil can hold moisture for the longer time. Yes, and it is very good for cotton and other crops also, and develops cracks in summer. In this soil there is a large cracks are developing due to the cohesive, because these soils try to what I said that attach with each other. During the attaching they develops hair attachment. During a dry condition evaporation they develop large cracks. And then cotton is the famous one, and MP region, southern MP region, and some parts of you can say that Maharashtra, soybean is been grown better way, groundnut you can grow, and sugarcane. Karnataka, Maharashtra, where it is in a Deccan lava plateau, black soil is there, and Karnataka, in this region sugarcane production is in a very good amount, and UP is number one in the sugarcane as far as the alluvial soil is concerned. but the number 2 and number 3 it is Maharashtra and Karnataka. So here you can be able to say that is in Gujarat, Maharashtra region, MP region, and Gujarat, and some Karnataka region you can also grow sugarcane. After that we are going to see the red soil. Yes, the red soil, and every soils of India doesn't have nitrogen and humus. Must remember, the soil doesn't have nitrogen and humus. None of the soil, only little bit humus you can say in the mountain soils, yes or not, where the temperature is moderate condition. And here that red soil is made by the oxidation of iron particles of the rock. Therefore it is an oxides of iron, and there is a red color is there, and iron rich. It has an iron rich you can say. It has also potash rich you can say, and low nitrogen and humus. This is for every soil. This is happening in every soil, and in this condition you say that measure those soils with what I said, that those kind of crop which can grow in the low rainfall region, and that is mostly you can say that millets, pulses and groundnut. Yes or not? It is growing in this which soil we can be able to say red soil. There is in a what less rainfall region, and also this kind of things can be there. Millets you can see that pulses, groundnut in the southern India. Laterite soil, which is not found everywhere, it is found in the what some parts of Karnataka, some parts of what you can say that Odisha, some here and there in the pockets form. Not exactly it is exactly existing, but in good amount it is existing in India, in different parts. So here you can say it is a leached soil, laterite and acidic in nature. Yes, so it is in a leached soil. It has in a what you can say that good amount of what calcium carbonate, silica. These soils are what highly leached due to the rainfall, and it is forming due to the alternate wet and dry condition. And in this region, if we can see in the northeast, we can grow tea. In the Baba Budan hills, in such soil nearby southern Karnataka, coffee can be grown, and in the Kerala, rubber and cashew you can say. And again, Baba Budan hills, cashew nut it is also being grown, and rubber in the Kerala. So this is what we can say, the tea, coffee, and what you can say that cashew, and there is a what rubber. These are being grown in the what which soil? Laterite soil. A part of it, what we can say, desert and sandy soil you can say. It is in a sandy, and you know that organic matter is nothing like that, very low. And suitable crops, yes, bajra and barley. Bajra is millet. Bajra is in a bajra, jowar, ragi is in a millet, and bajra grown much less rainfall region. Rajasthan is a much less rainfall, little bit in the Gujarat it is growing. Guar the same way. Barley it is also a kind of wheat, and it is Rabi crops, and it is growing in the also Rajasthan desert region, less rainfall region. And here consider the following pair of soil types and the crop best suited to them. Alluvial soil, rice and jute. Yes, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. And black soil, cotton and soybean. And the laterite soil, wheat and barley. Okay, so we have seen this one, and how many of the pairs above are correctly matched. Accordingly you have to answer it. Another that we are going to see the modern cropping trends and challenges. Modern cropping trends and challenges. The modern cropping trends, first of all we have to see, and then what about the challenges. Major things already you know. In the crop diversification, in the present time, farmer is not growing one crop, though they are growing some crop in this part of the land, they are growing some crop in this part of land, some crops in this part of land. Suppose any of the crop has been, I said that some were lost, not able to produce that much, other crops will be able to provide good income to the farmer. So the crop diversification become a very important for the modern cropping. Yes or not? So here it is in a different crops in one area, and reducing means one area means from area this way, and wider market, because we are growing not only, so the farmer has a wider markets and small fields with various colors means you can say this it looks like various color. After that you know that there is a multiple cropping. And also it is talking about in a year you are growing in the Kharif some kind of it, in the Rabi something else, in the Zaid something else. So multiple cropping throughout the year that you are doing, growing two or more crop sequence on the same land in a year. Sun and changing season, if the seasons are changing, temperature of the sun it is also changing. So there it is needed to do multiple cropping, yes or not. But if you go in Tamil Nadu, that you can say that in the Kharif, the temperature is high, you know that throughout the year they are growing rice in the Kharif also, rice in the Rabi also. Possibly if they can able to have water irrigation, they can do in the Zaid also. So there is what you can say that throughout the year there is growing rice, it is there. But if I am talking about, I said that multiple cropping means different part of the year, different crops that you need to grow. That is also help in what I said that sometimes rice, then sometimes wheat, sometimes vegetables. Another one, intercropping. Intercropping means I said that we have to grow the crops in a row. So this row, suppose maize, longer plants, and then in this row there is peas and you can say that gram and other, and in this rows again you are growing maize, peas, maize, peas, in the alternate rows you are growing. And this large maize crop can give what I said that wind, it acts as a windbreaker, it gives shelter to the what I said that grams, smaller plants, and then peas have a small roots, and then maize has a deeper roots. So the deeper roots, they are the maize are taking minerals from the deep of the soil, and then you know that peas are taking minerals from the shallow part of the soil. So they are not giving competition to each other, they are supporting each other, and therefore you can say that intercropping. And the same way there is LA cropping kind of things which is helping in the further growing different crops. So simultaneously in a close proximity and maximizing the space, use of maximizing the space in a row we are growing. And commercial farming, yes, it is in a large scale production for sale, and it is commercial farming, it is only for means using tractor, using thresher, mechanized farming, using insecticide, pesticide, fertilizer, good amount of irrigation, high input every year, high yielding variety seeds. When you are growing something at a larger scale and then it is for selling in the market, means the main purpose is for the selling in the market, that you can say that commercial farming, and using modern technology and then high productivity, profit oriented, it is for selling in the market, it is there. And organic agriculture, you can say that farming using natural methods, there is a crop rotation, and then there is no use of pesticide, no insecticide, no fertilizer, organic fertilizer. And then you can be able to say that you are doing crop rotation, you are doing leguminous plants, that is help in fixing nitrogen. So try to make the soil to be fertile naturally instead of using some chemical and all. So here making the soil to be healthy. So there is a farming using natural methods, no synthetic chemicals, healthy soil, eco-friendly condition is required in the organic farming. But what are the challenges at present if I have to talk about modern cropping trends and their challenges? So monsoon variability India is facing, sometimes rainfall is more, sometimes less, that the one challenge is there. So maximum farmers of India somewhere dependent on irrigation, and irrigation by groundwater majorly. And unpredictable rainfall patterns affecting plants and harvest. So sometimes flood can be there, some more rainfall, sometimes drought can be there. Soil degradation, yes, if you are in the present time, the way that we are using the more fertilizer, more chemical fertilizer, more pesticide, because of that, and then growing same crop monoculture, because of that the soil is losing its quality, that fertility character, and becoming dry in nature, prone to soil erosion, means the soil holding capacity will reduce and they are prone to more soil erosion. And then you can say that loss of soil fertility, nutrient depletion, erosion can be there, and if such things will be there, the production will be less. Groundwater depletion, you can say that because of the rainfall variability, then population of the major part of India using groundwater, and the groundwater is depleting, and it is not good for us. Is it okay? So excessive extraction of water for irrigation, declining water table, that is what you can say in the present time it is happening. Climate change, yes, climate change is also, you know that sometimes climate change causes high rainfall, some kind of less rainfall, because of that the crops damage. Some high rainfall, flood comes, crop damage, less rainfall, drought occur, crop is not able to grow. So that is affecting. So at a larger scale, the productivity is decreasing. So changing weather patterns and extreme events means sometimes heavy rainfall, sometimes very less rainfall, extreme events, maybe sometimes cyclone and all. So it is in a this kind of, and the season is also shifting. It impacts completely at the highest level. Crop productivity reduces, crop yields reduces. And you can say that there is a small land holdings. If you know that generally in India the problem is there, the every farmer, the most of the farmer has land holdings, that the land they have, it is generally, it is in a smaller after the several division in the in the hierarchy of the family, and small, that is it's not easy to do mechanization, it's not easy to do at large scale some kind of agriculture. So it is also one of the problem in India. It is limited land available for per farmer, and making mechanization difficult means you cannot use threshers, you cannot use proper tractor, you cannot use harvester, means cutting the crop. Generally the reason machines are there entering into the field, they in a few hours they will finish the harvesting, yes or not? So low income and reduce efficiency because of that. These are the important part of the you can say monsoon variability, soil degradation, groundwater depletion, climate change, and you can say that small land holding is the general problems. So consider the following statement regarding the modern cropping trends in India. Crop diversification aims to reduce dependency on a single crop. Yes, if you have to say that dependency on a single crop and enhance farm resilience. Yes, the farm resilience, it is increasing. Second statement, multiple cropping necessary means cultivating one commercial cash crops throughout the year. And then third, intercropping involves growing two or more crops simultaneously on the same field. So you have to say which of the options are correct regarding that. So he has we have seen in this 17th episode this thing, and please answer all the questions. And if you like the our episodes and then all the videos, please keep on, I said that giving like and then subscribing and trying to learn more and more from us. So we'll meet again in the next 18th episode. Till then.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.